still
Hey,
hyped
we're
by that.
back. We're back. Monday nights here at Near Nirvana YouTube channel. This is Cover Lovers, where we discuss this week's incentives and store exclusives, or cover at least the covers we discuss, and now give you our thoughts or opinions on these, since we're not professionals, but just fans like you. My name is West Coast Big Rob. Follow me on IG for random shit. And next to me is
Destruction of the Endless. This is this is Mike over here with Deo for at least a brief time, and this should be a fairly negative show. Rob and me alone without anybody to check us. That ought to be interesting. We're gonna shit all over covers tonight. Hope you're prepared, everybody.
I know we should change our name from Cover Lovers to Hater Covers.
Oh, hey, nope, can't spell it either.
All right,
can't or spell it. It's been a good week, kind of a chill week. We did a little doomsday prepping over the weekend. Just get ready for any imminent things that might or might not happen in the world. So I spent wasted a lot of money on lots of things like that. Where I could have been buying comic books or something more fun than that, but I didn't. So I'm just loving my complete vintage Galvatron that I got a couple of weeks ago.
My opinion, as long as they don't drop a nuclear bomb on us, we're good.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Well, not bad. Three shows out of the last 4 weeks. That's somewhat consistent.
Right. It almost feels like we're back for real.
Yeah, it's like
Trish
frauding out the mouth for comic books. We're always all into comic books. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. Okay. Show. All right, coverprice.com is the website. If you go there for the first time, you want to start an up account, and you type in the code Nirvana14, you get the first 30 days for 99 cents. That's Nirvana14 is the code. You get it for 1 month for 99 cents. Also, stop by BurstCityComics.com, BurstCityComics.com. When you purchase at BurstCityComics.com, type in the code TNH10 for 10% off your purchase.
Trish says hi.
Oh, before I forget, that little beat came from our friend Eddie, our resident DJ on Instagram.
Dude, it's been years. We've been doing this show for years. I'm still hyped by that freaking music. It's great. It really is great.
Let's do this. Boom. Chat. GTK Comics with the keys to the comic community. With the emojis, always first to the chat. And Trish, I haven't seen you in 50 years. What's going on? What's up, nerds? Idea. And UV Haunted Comics. Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Small chat today, but hey, we're starting early. We'll see. Maybe everybody's watching that Pittsburgh Houston game.
Yeah. I promised somebody I'd be watching it, and I'm not. I'm here with you, nerds.
We're getting crushed by the NFL. All right, well, let's get it over with. We can watch some football. Let's talk some comics. So let me pull this up. Share screen right here, and boom, share. All right. Of course, this is presented by our producer that never shows up, Alonzo. I already forgot is even part of who is that guy, Alonzo.
I can't do it. I don't have 2 screens.
I know, excuses.
I got to give him shit, man, because I miss him.
All right. Let's thank you, Alonzo, for, well, maybe you'll produce a bunch of horrible covers and we want to poke our eyes out and we'll kill you. We'll see what we got. I haven't I kind of skimmed really quick, but there's some nice ones in there and there's some ugly ones. I know there's one ugly ass one. So, all right, Alonzo is invisible. Yes. He's not part of the Fantastic Four, though. All right. Incentives for this week of it's January 12th, Monday, right? So I guess we say the 14th is Comic Book Wednesday. Dude, I haven't been to a Comic Book Wednesday itself in a very long time.
No, neither have I. We were just talking about that off the air.
I gotta do that. All right. We're gonna start off with the mighty and powerful Mark Spears. Double your mint, double your fun, Mark Spears. 1 and 5. We got the Mark for the month Yeah, it's Monster of the Wolf issue 3. It says 2 on top. I'm a little confused. I think maybe it is 2, maybe it is 3. I don't know. But it's the Garbage Pail Kids homage of the Drac Attack versus another Mark Spears book. This is a 1 in 100 though. A lot. It's a heavy hitter. This is the Bride here, or his version of the Bride. I am not deep in the knowledge of Mark Spears' Monsters universe. I know a lot of fanatics out there. They know all that. I sound like an idiot for them, but this is possibly, I don't know, looks like a foil to me too. I'm not sure if that's a foil or not. It might be, but it's probably highly I'll start off really quick. Off the bat, which one's more attractive to me? Because I'm old, the Garbage Pail Kids one, because that's just nostalgic. It hits a nostalgic button. Is it better art than the other one? Probably not, but it's a lot cheaper. It's probably a lot easier to get. It's cool. It has the sticker outline. It's a cool baby Dracula smiling at me. It's kind of weird, but I dig it. The bats are silly, simple. I think it's on purpose. The Bride is brilliant. It's Mark. Mark's really good at drawing universal monster types, right? He's good at the monsters, and this is just awesome. The scarring on her chest from being open in half, pretty much. No nipples though. They removed the nipples on this particular Bride. This is a see-through. It's kind of weird, but legs super crooked on purpose, and that's kind of creepy and weird. I love the dials in the back and all that, but I'm sticking with the baby Dracula. Mike?
Yeah, in this case, I am too. And you took the words out of my mouth about the sticker outline, which I feel like a lot of people don't do when they do these homages, and I feel like that's like the thing that sends it up over the top, right? Like if it's going to be a true homage, it needs to be a sticker. But so I think that's really, really well done in his style. It's really cool. It has the right sort of feel to it while still feeling like Spears' work. There's nothing wrong with the Bride, but I feel like he's gone to the well a few too many times with the Bride because he knows it sells well. He knows it was like a monster out of the, sorry, no pun intended, a monster out of the gate with that number 1, which I get. I had one. I think I finally sold it for like crazy money.
Oh, you had a number 1? I never bought that one.
I did. I had a regular A number 1.
That's the 1.5.
Yeah. And honestly, what's funny is it was just sitting on the rack a day later.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, cool, that's still here. I'll grab that. And at that point, it hadn't really gone crazy yet. It wasn't until the top 10 lists dropped a day later that all of a sudden it became like this crazy thing. But this is a good one. I mean, I think it's a little weird. There's something a little off about the proportions. Maybe the head's a little small or something. I can't really tell.
For who? For the Bride?
For the Bride.
Well, look at his Trish comment on the foot.
Woman has a hand for a foot. Oh, wow, that's weird.
Yeah, I guess he's a great artist, but I think a lot of artists have issues with feet. It's just one of them things, I guess. But
yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. There's something weird about other proportions in this one too. So it's not his best Bride at a 1 in 100. That's already a no. And if it's also a foil, that's a double no.
It's a foil.
Okay, so then no. I like the Garbage Pail Kids one. I think that's cooler. It's different for him, but it still reads as Spears. So, and it's way cheaper.
Yeah, a lot easier to get probably too. So, all right. Let's see here. We got next. Let's move on to the next cover. Oh wow. Okay, Mickey Mouse number 2, the 1 in 5. This is from Floyd Gottfredson. I'm a little confused. This is like a reprint or an homage. It's crediting an old school artist here, from my understanding. So it has to.
Let's see if I can figure that out. I don't know.
It has the $5.99 price point.
There's so many.
So it has to be a reprint, or at least a cover reprint here. When you do that, I'm gonna just talk. What can I say? It's classic Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. It's how can you not love this? This is my childhood. This is my childhood. This is all my dad's childhood. This is my grandparents' childhood. It's like Mickey Mouse has been there through thick and thin, and we all love him. And maybe I don't know. I think kids still getting new Mickey Mouse cartoons on the Disney Channel. They're still doing them, and this is looks like pretty positive. I've seen. Yeah, it's a classic cover, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what it's from, or if it's like a piece of interior art that's now being used as a. He
What?
did.
It's an actual Mickey Mouse book. It's issue number 2.
No. I mean, it's in its original form, like wherever it came from.
I've seen this art though. I've seen it on a. I think I've seen it on a cover before.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's like a Golden Age cover because it looks like it might be a 40s book.
Yeah, I'm thinking 30s, 40s. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm not well versed enough in the Mickey book. There are so many freaking Mickey books from all those companies back then, mostly Dell. That I don't. I mean, it's hundreds. It might be even thousands. I don't really know. So I don't know all the covers. This one's great though. I love this. I love it anyway, just because it's old
Trish
school.
is a reprint, according to her. So
yeah, it's got to be right. I mean, Trish,
Yeah.
you would know more about this stuff.
Fan Graphics Comics, I guess they do reprint. So
They do, yeah. But like pie-eyed Mickey and Minnie, like old school 40s, just great. Like, I mean, this is classic. This again, like you said, how can you not love this? And you can hear it in your mind, right? You can hear the little plinky piano and the whole thing. It's just this is great. This is what I want. This is what I want every kid's book to look like, which is why I love Trisha's work so much, because she is one of the few people who can encapsulate this in a modern book, but with new art. So thank you, Trish, for keeping the dream alive. Not just because you're in the chat, I would have said it even if you weren't here. But there's not a whole lot of people that are able to do this kind of stuff. And I realize this is an old piece, but the reason why I love this stuff is this is pure nostalgia. How can you not like this, like you said?
yeah, I would totally buy this, even in modern prices at $5.99. It's the one. I guess it technically is an incentive. It's the 1 in 5. I wonder if the guts are new though. I wonder if it's a new story inside. So
Let's
this
see.
is issue number 2. It says.
Look it all up. Let's see if I can find out a bit more information about it.
And they call me Bruce. Says I could hear the voice too. So I don't know. I don't too much else to say really. It's just classic Mickey. I literally grew up 10 minutes from Disneyland. So that's how far.
Oh, dude, I'm jealous of that, man.
Easy drive down to 5 on the freeway real quick. Yeah, I missed those $20 ticket days. All right, let's move on to the next cover. Yeah, just a classic, 100%. There you go. I could see this book being sought after out there.
Yep, these kinds of things often are. Remember all those Popeye books that were crazy for a while?
Yeah,
those incentives. I mean, those were also like gruesome versions, which I get why people were hunting those. But
you know what? Yeah, this might be a little bit sought after because it's number one. It's not a high ratio and anything, but like it's got to be a low printed book. This book has got to be mad low printed. There's no way to print a ton of this book.
No, and then have it be an incentive too on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it might be worth picking up if you see it on your rack. So, all right, what we got here? I would buy it. I pick up the number 1, Phantom Blot's Revenge. Phantom Blot's Revenge is okay.
Okay. Who said? Number 1.
Trish.
Oh well, Phantom Blot's Revenge. Yeah, that's a classic though, Trish. That's awesome. You got a copy of that?
Maybe they did a reprint as well. Maybe that's what she means. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. All right, this is the better G.I. Joe book. We'll see the horrible one later on. This is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero 324 by Steve Beach. It's the 1 in 10, and we got a cool shipwreck. I forget the name of the boat though. I know it's a toy. I remember seeing it, but I forget the name of the boat. It's kind of weird, but the way he's holding the I guess the joystick or the wheel on the boat and holding the gun, the foreshortening is a little off, I think, but it still is cool. I like the coloring on Shipwreck. You see the tanning on his face and his arms and his chest because he's a guy in the ocean, right? He's out in the sun all day, so That would make sense. And I love the parrot, like right there, like flying right above them. It doesn't, and I love how they superimpose it over the trade dress, so it kind of blocks out a little bit of the American part of the word. I like the detail on the boat and the water. It's a simple blue, but with the splashing of the waves, it does give it some depth to it, so it works. It's a solid cover, 1 in 10. Like these books all become ghosts in time. They just kind of come and go, and you'll never see them again typically. So, all right, Mike.
I think I actually like this cover more than you do. I think this is fantastic. I really love it. I mean, maybe it's because we just don't see Shipwreck on covers very often.
No, not really.
But he's looking tough, man. It's hard to make him look tough, but he looks tough. Yeah, you're right. There might be like a little bit of something wrong with the perspective on the boat. I feel like it should be a little bit more coming at me and a little less the top of it. But I'm not really sure if I care. I think it's really, really well executed. It's got like the colors all jive. It's kind of an action-y cover, a lot of detail, really good painting. I think this is a fantastic cover. I really like it. This is very much worthy of a 1 in 10. I think this is good.
Oh yeah, I think it's a good cover. I don't think it's like greatest, but it's good cover, 100%. And if I saw it on the rack 1 in 10, it's like $7-8. I'll definitely grab it.
Oh, absolutely.
Sea Beach does good work.
I think it's great.
All right, let's cover. All right, this is from Bill Sinkovich. Nobody's a homer here.
Nope,
Samurai number 5, the 1 in 15. There is a trade dress version, so be aware of that when it comes to if you're looking for something rare. But it might be rare. It might, I don't know. But Mike, I'll let you take a crack at this one first. I know
okay. Yeah. I mean, I dig it, not just because it's Bill. You know me, obviously, I'm the big homer for Bill. But this is very different for him, at least recently. I'm thinking back to that, like, Lone Wolf and Cub series that he did way back that had a very Eastern feel to it. And this even has sort of a looser kind of version of that feel. This really feels like that. Trish, you're gonna have to tell me what this is called, but that Japanese wet ink sort of style where you just sort of let the lines go and whatever they create. I wish I could remember the name of that style, but this has that. He's captured it really well, and it's an interesting little departure for his style. And then I still like that you have to like look a little closer and going on in it. There's the horseback riders in the back. I'm assuming samurai on horseback, one of them holding a banner, but it's a really cool like pull back kind of perspective on it. I think it's a really pretty cover. I don't think it will be appreciated by most comic book fans, but I think it will be highly appreciated by like art gallery level art fans. So
yeah.
And that's not to say like I'm some connoisseur, but I think that's why I'm drawn to Bill's work. He's been putting things on comic books that you wouldn't have expected to be on comic books, but yet they work somehow. And he's like the only one that seems to be able to really get away with it somehow. I don't know.
Very Bob Rossian vibe to it.
A little bit.
Yeah, he went with a scenery instead of a portrait of a character, right? Or a focal point of a character. So I love the orange kind of vibe, cherry blossoms there in the front, giving you perspective. You're really close to that tree, and if out of the distance you see somebody riding a horseback, you could barely tell their head covering. It looks like a kind of a samurai hat there. So obviously it's snow time, so you get that perspective with snow and winter. It definitely puts you in the it's cold, it's late in the day, you're tired kind of vibe, and you could see his art style shine through just the way he drew everything. It's just his style is just like a signature. You can immediately tell it's him. So the Verge is a lot better. The trade dress.
Yeah, I don't like the trade dress. I have to be the Virgin in this case. I agree.
Yeah, the Virgin might be affordable. It's only a 1 in 15 of a number 5, probably low printed book. You might catch it out there for a decent price. So if you can find it, I'm assuming. But Okay, interesting. I love the cover. I think it's great. It's a brilliant cover. Bill rarely fails in anything when it comes to art.
A little bit more info on the Mickey book. We see in the chat that Trish says these were originally printed in Italy, and these are the first U.S. printings. Marco Mazzarello did the interiors, along with Noel Van Horn and Manuel Gonzalez. It looks like they're new stories. The story in this one, Ripples in Time, Part 1 of 2. Time traveler Uma visits Mickey from 2053 in a desperate attempt to stop a crime before it happens. So the cover has nothing to do with what's going on in the guts. The A cover does, as I look at it. But so this is new stuff inside using an old school cover. I dig it.
Yeah, well, I believe that was like the C cover for that particular book. So
it is the C. Yep. It's $10.80 at Midtown right now.
$10, huh?
Yep.
I'm surprised it's that much, to be honest.
Yep.
All right. Space Ghost number 7, Coast to Coast. 1 in 15 by Francesco Mattina. Mike, you go first again.
Man, I haven't liked a Mattina in a really long time, and he continues to disappoint. This is just like digital mess to me.
He wasn't doing digital before, right? It was wasn't he doing actual?
A long time ago, he was doing actual paintings, but at one point, I don't remember exactly when, early 2000s, I want to say, he kind of flipped over and started to do a little of both, like backgrounds and things. Okay. And then now it's just all digital stuff. But the problem is, now at least I'll give him this. This one's not too dark like most of his stuff is. This one's got some light, some brightness to it. But like, there's a layer missing. There's just like there's a piece of it that's missing that makes it sort of tangible. To me, this just feels really flat and shiny, and like there's a layer missing. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me anymore. I mean, maybe this was cool 20 years ago, but yeah, it's just white noise to me now. I don't like it. Yeah, exactly like Trish says. I can't even really tell what's going on. Other than the face itself, it's just sort of a big mess. And I see that there's a character in the flash.
Yeah, Space Ghost is in the back.
It looks like it is.
Yeah, Space Ghost.
But I mean, I don't know. I need something more. Like I need something like the Bill Sienkiewicz. I need something like the Mickey Mouse book. I need something like the Garbage Pail Kid that was. There's been good covers this week, or the Steve Beach G.I. Joe cover. Like those all do something cool and different. There's clearly some real artistic stuff going on in there, and that's not to say Mattina doesn't have artistic talent. We've seen some of the most sought after covers are his, but I think that these feel like AI-ish to me.
Well, there's Derek comment, right?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to his AI accusations? I'm like, when it comes to that, I think, in my opinion, you're an artist and you get caught. The smart thing to do is keep your mouth shut, duck your head, and just hope a new fucking, drama story comes out and knocks you off the front page, and and people forget. And that's what happened to Mattina. People just forgot about that shit, and no one cares at this point.
Exactly. Or do something like oh man, I just forgot his name. Brooks did, right? Change your style up. If you're having trouble meeting deadlines, come up with something new that's a little simpler for you to accomplish, right? So he went and did that Disney-fied style instead of the fully painted style, and they're cool. So if it's a matter of just not being able to accomplish the work in time, I get that. Everyone has to rush stuff, but do something that's desirable. Do something that makes you want to buy the book. Isn't that the point of a good cover? Is to try to at least get you to open it, if not fork over some cash for it. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing the boat these days. I don't really know.
AI gotta be tempting because that's built into like Adobe and all that stuff. It's like part of your tool set now, so it's like there. So it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder and harder to tell going forward.
It is. That's why I appreciate more and more and more the people who are very clearly real
artists.
Yep.
All right, let's move on. Oh, by the way, yeah, I agree with Mike. It's not for me. All right. This is definitely not Space Ghost. What the hell happened here?
Is it still? Oh, that's got to be. Who is that? That looks like Here, let me find out who that really is. That's not Matina.
That's Alonso Rushy messed up the slide.
Let's see if I can find out.
It's obviously Vampiro Armageddon number 7.
I'm getting there. I'm typing it in right now. Let's see what it is. It
1 in
is
15.
Vampirella Armageddon 6. Does that sound right? Let's see if I can find
It says 7 on the cover.
Oh, it is Matina.
Oh, yeah, that's Matina.
Yep, it is actually Matina. Yep, so it is Vampirella Armageddon number 7. It's got the A cover as well as that is the I, and it's $9. I'm assuming it's the 1 in 10 ish. I'm assuming it's the 1 in 10. But yeah, it is Matina.
Alonso will wait to the strike of Vampirella to give him a break, baby. All right.
Yeah, or he's maybe it is a 1 in 15. That could be.
Yeah, it probably is, and it's Matina. It just he didn't change the title here, but it's Vampirella number 7 of Armageddon. It's better than the last one. I do like the effects he added here for like velocity, speed of the bats. They're moving in space. The light, making them visible, and the flyer's a little too digital, but not too bad. Of course, the anatomy of the female here, it's what it is. It's good. It's Vampirella. She's sexy as hell, and it's far away enough that he really have to draw too much detail into her, but it looks great from afar. The lighting, it's good lighting though. I appreciate the lighting on this cover. I think the light you did well on the lighting. Will really makes it just a good cover in general. A lot better than this. I think this is just a fucking My Little Pony threw up on a cover kind of vibe. But this one I think is a lot better. Is it the best he's ever done? No. But I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's a good cover. Mike?
I agree. This is a good cover, actually. And it's the fire that actually I think kind of ruins it for me. Like you said, that's the thing that looks the fakest here. I actually really love the moonlight and sort of the bats flocking to it. Looks cool. And that would be where you would get some motion blur. And I dig that. I like the light on her. I think he got that right. There's sort of a little bit of a Dale goes to me and goes, booty.
It's the main focus there pretty much.
It's definitely bootylicious. Yeah, that's for sure. I do like that there's some depth to the background, even though it's dark back there. Overall, this is a much, much, much better cover. And I almost don't mind that this one's digital as much as that other one that just looked like kind of a mess. There's some focus here. There's some attention to that final layer on the main character that he's missing on the other one. I don't mind the background being blurred out as if it's sort of out of focus. That's okay. So this is not bad. And for $8 or $9, I mean, that's not horrible. But here's the thing. I have no problem with the trade dress version either. So I don't know if I need this to be an incentive, although it does block out that moonlight thing up there at the top, which I guess maybe ruins it a little bit. But the cover's not good enough for me to want this as a virgin.
All right. Well, we got some non-fans and fans of Matina in the audience. So.
I can see being a fan of this one. I can't see being a fan of that last one, but I can see being a fan of this one.
I like this comment, though, from Adi Gradnov that Derek posted. But he just pretty much says he's not a fucking artist.
Yeah, no, I don't want it on because it's too loud.
When you're gonna go to sleep, make sure you come in here.
Yeah.
Go to bed, buddy.
Even if he digitally did a lot of magic tricks with the whatever software he's using and didn't really put a lot of talent behind this one, it's still nice art. I can't say it's not. So, all right, this right here.
Ooh.
It's an abomination.
I don't know this character though. You're gonna have to educate me on this one. Obviously a dreadnought of some kind, but I don't know which one.
It's definitely a dreadnought. This is a High Republic incentive abomination level of shit. Yeah. And if you know our history of our show, we fucking dislike High Republic incentive covers because they're mostly just shit. And we're both Star Wars fans. It kind of ruined us for a while there.
Yep. Sure did.
G.I. Joe 17, 1 in 25. Jesus Merino. It's just the burst I'm not going to count because that's just literally a template they use for every fucking cover. The trade, the corner box, the Dreadnought War part. That's all just whatever. It's just part of the book. The actual art, I think he's been doing the other covers too on the particular 1 in 25s. But the way he drew this character, it just looks no detail on the stomach, like just a really little effort. This character is actually a cool looking character. I have the G.I. Joe classified of this guy. He looks awesome. He's badass. You could have put his dog. He has this big ass pit bull that he walks around with. I don't know. It just his face is just fucking bad. I think it just looks like it's like the special needs version of this character. What's this fucking name?
Oh my god! I don't think I can beat that. That's good.
That's what it looks like. Go look at the G.I. Joe classified figure. He looks fucking awesome in the face. But this one, it looks like shit. The art to depict the ribs is just fucking dumb. It looks like he has like pimples on the side of his stomach. It's just dumb. The one vein popping on his arm is just also that's just like just laziness of just trying to draw something. I don't know. I feel like it's something I would have fucking done. It's just, and I'm not an artist. I never claimed to be an artist. What's his fucking name?
I don't know. I don't know this particular one. I only know the original ones. Like, was it Buzzsaw? And like,
yeah, I haven't had one in a while, man. Give me a break. I'm a G.I. Joe fan. I got a ton of books. I got 2 fucking shelves full of G.I. Joes. I was G.I. Joe. When somebody just shits all over my passion, fuck you. All right, Mike.
There's no way I can beat Special Needs Dreadnought. That went over the top. But this is a train wreck. This is fucking horrible. This is really bad to be a 1 in 25. This shouldn't even be an A cover. This honestly it really shouldn't even be interior art. This is really not good at all.
Sports bra.
I mean, yeah, it does. It's exactly what it looks like. It looks like some guy got lost a bet. I saw this thing on Instagram yesterday where like these guys walk into Goodwill and their friends dress them and then they go play paintball in whatever they were dressed in. That's what this feels like. Like this guy has to go play hammer toss after his friends dressed him in a sports bra at Goodwill. Put like big man in a tiny coat. It's really bad.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, buddy. I love you.
Good night.
Oh, don't strangle me. Oh my god. Okay, gotta go. Okay. So yeah, I can't say anything.
By the way,
worse
his name is Road Pig. Road
Pig. I have heard of him. Okay. This is horrible. This has no business being a 1 in 25. It doesn't, to me, even have business being a comic cover on a main title book. This is insulting to G.I. Joe fans.
Let me show you the G.I. Joe classified figure. He's a badass figure. Here you go. This is him. That's the character he drew.
Oh, good lord. That is a cool character. That's a great figure.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh my gosh, why didn't you draw him like that?
Let me put this back.
With the dog, man.
I know, the dog was a fail.
A great cover for this guy.
Yeah, the mask is there. Yeah, at least he drew that in there, but still, it's just like...
No, he needed to be wearing. I don't know. It's just
this could have been epic, and
it could have been epic.
He just shit it all over, dude.
Hey, Jesus, come on, man. Do better next time if you get it next time.
I'm pretty sure he's done the other ones with the burst, and I have some of those. So I don't know. All right, let's move on. I love the reference picture that Alonzo picked here. Null number 1, you basically just call him D. Snyder. He called Null D. Snyder. By Kyle Holt.
There are some good ones. I'm looking at these other ones, man. There's some good ones in here.
Yeah, if he's the same artist that's running the other ones, there's some good ones.
Yeah. All right. So, he had a bad week. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry, Jesus. We kind of shit all over you today, but you clearly can draw a decent cover. Just this one's not it.
That's a good character. You just fucking ruined, bro.
I love this though. This is fun.
All right. So this is null number 1 in 25 by Kyle Host. Mike, what do you think about D. Snyder here? and his tight jeans.
I want to rock. The art is actually pretty good. It's super detailed. I am so off the whole Venom train. Are they still really trying to kick this character around?
Well, he was gone actually because we're not paying attention too much to storylines lately, but he's been gone for a while, and I think he might be coming back or some shit. I don't know. I'm not totally in the plugged into the vibe of Venom world, but I think he's coming back. So,
I like Kyle Hotz's work. I do. I think he's got a real great inking style, which I think comes through really nicely on this particular piece. Tons of detail in this. It's a very good cover, other than the horrible and way too large trade dress and way too large corner box.
they literally just stretched it. Like,
God, this should have been probably a virgin, or why not put that shit on the back or whatever? I don't really know, but I think the art's really good. I don't think it's not hugely memorable necessarily. It kind of reminds me of the in a way the Stuart Sager Kiss covers for Dynamite, which were awesome covers. They kind of had this mania to them, which I really loved, and this kind of captures that, but in a slightly more focused way. I prefer the Stuart Sager style because it's more Sienkiewicz-y, but this is a really solid, very detailed piece of art. Definitely deserves to be a cover. I like that it's a black background. I think it works really well. 1 in 25 might be, right around where it should be. I assume there's higher incentives for this book since it's a number 1. There's probably a 1 in 50 and a 1 in 100 on this one.
probably.
But yeah, I think this is a solid piece. This is a solid cover.
Yeah,
Evil Ernie. Yes, Evil Ernie. Nice call. Good job. Good job, Bruce. Bruce, you need to be on the show. I quit. Bruce is hired. Come on, Bruce.
The actual character is great. But oh my god, this is literally day 1, Adobe Illustrator class, how to fucking create fonts, and you just failed remedial. Like, why is the 1 so big?
I don't know, but they do that all the time now. I don't know
Not
why.
that big. Why are they? This is like twice as big than the null.
And don't forget, there's going to be a barcode on this fucker too.
I know the null, the way because I play with Adobe Illustrator. All you gotta do is there's a button to press it to stretch it, right? But it looks like they did it manually and they just stretched it manually.
Remember that thing you used to be able to do in Microsoft Word where you could stretch and like pull words and and change the angles on them and stuff like that?
Same thing. Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Make them 3D. But that was like in 1994.
Yeah, the detail and the fucking letters, like the dots and shit and the color gradient that they put in there. This is literally day 1. You're taking a course in Adobe Illustrator. Oh my god, dude. This is
Word art. There it is. There you go, Derek. Thank you, sir.
Oh my god,
man.
dude.
I think I could do better in word art, to be honest with you. Now.
I was Kyle. I'll be pissed when I saw that trade trace on top of my art.
I would be too. After all that work.
Yeah,
there's a lot of work in this cover.
And some fucking intern just shit all over your work. Oh my god. All right, let's move on. But the art sounds great, and it does look like D. Snyder. I agree.
They'll do a second print version for the poor guy, I hope.
If it's a hit, maybe they'll do a foil or something. Yeah, Windows 98 all the way.
That's right.
All right.
Some good covers tonight, man. I was expecting to get all like mean, but no, not tonight.
Well, and I just saw that G.I. Joe and I saw red. Gunslinger Spawn 50, the 1 in 50. Mark Spears back on the list here. I'll start this one off. Gunslinger Spawn's a cool character. Everybody loves Gunslinger Spawn. Back in the day, hardly ever used. Used a lot more late, obviously, since it's issue 50 already. Wow, they're in issue 50. That's fucking amazing. They're doing probably multiple pushes a month. There's no way there's 50 months since they started this. So 1 in 50. The art itself, the actual the line work, the pencil work, what you call it, the actual design of the character, great, the background, all that. I don't agree with the lighting he dropped on top of the whole art. I know he loves dropping this lighting, this kind of like moon light that he drops on top of his art. You know, he loves it and it's his style. And a lot of people love it. But I've never been a big fan of that particular lighting on his art. I wish he would have picked a different color, more maybe since this is Gunslinger Spawn, more like a light orange or a yellow. I don't know, something like more like you're in the west kind of vibe.
Western, yeah, yep.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's trying to depict moonlight late at night, whatever, but I just don't like that light. But the art itself, it's Mark Spears. The most, he draws well everything, dude. So I can't really shit on that. Mike.
I do dig it, and I agree with that one nitpick. Long filter light for it. I don't think it should have been blue. I agree. It should have been something a little bit more earthy. I do kind of dig that number 50 with the 50 slashes kind of thing. That's kind of interesting.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
it's unique. My eye is drawn to it enough to make that a cool part of the cover without like having to just print that with a font. So that's cool. The painting itself is great. But yeah, the blue sort of just, I don't know, washes it out too much for me in some way. And you're right. And it does sort of just make the cover, it doesn't have the right feel. There's no other way to put it, but it's a great piece of art. Like you say, he's been doing this on most of his covers where he lays a color sort of filter over the top of everything, a green or a yellow or a blue or something. So it's part of his style. I get it. So I don't want to shit on it too much, but I think this is just the wrong color choice this time. Should have been browns.
Yeah.
Because that's all wood behind him. That's a wooden structure, an old saloon or something. I don't know. That should have all been brownish.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm pretty sure this fans will love it regardless. But
oh yeah, it's a great piece of art. I'm not suggesting that it's not. I think it's a fantastic depiction of the character.
Yeah. All right. I'm pretty sure they'll be selling for $100 soon enough.
It probably is already.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next book. All right. Uncanny X-Men 22 by Jing Hong Lee. This is a 1 in 100. There's also a trade dress, and that trade dress is, oh my god. I dig it because it reminds me of the recent Marvel cards that Topps came out with that last year, the Marvel Mint cards, and they had these special chase cards in there, or also like poker cards, and they were different coloring, but it reminds me of that a lot. And they use Gambit and Rogue on those cards, and that's why I guess it triggers that memory. But it's an old trick using a poker card to depict comic book art. It's not the first one. I have a classic one. I have, I think, a Superman and Bizarro one doing the same thing. That's an old one. The art of the way he drew Rogue and Gambit is solid. The outline on the hair on Rogue is a little too solid for me. There's not enough flowiness and not a lot. It doesn't depict hair well there. It kind of almost looks like it's a plastic mop top there for a Rogue. It kind of depicts a little too solidly for me. I wish that outline was not there of like the outline of her hair. But I'm nitpicking, I guess, at that point. But the lighting, everything, the shading is good. The definition, the paint, the colors are good. Same for Gambit, and I just love the pork card gimmick they use for one combo covers. So I'll look at that. I'll look at the chat. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, he's got an ace out, Derek. So you could say ace of spades. That's fine. You can go full Motorhead on this one. I don't love it. I think that Rogue is bigger than Gambit in a way that is a little off-putting. I think it should have been the other way around. I mean, we're talking about
good point.
A male superhero and a female superhero. She should have been the smaller of the two. I agree that she should be the more popular character here. Haha, literally and figuratively. Go on. But the art itself is okay. It's a little too smooth for my liking, but so is basically all of Lee's stuff for me. So if that's a style you like, cool. If it's not, then you're with me. I don't dig it. But 1 in 100, man, there have been a lot of Rogue Gambit 1 in 100s over the years, and this one's certainly not the best. There's a great art germ from, I don't know, 7,
Good
8
point. Good point on that.
that's a great one too. There's a couple of other way better ones. If you want to throw your 1 in 100 money out there,
Yeah.
I don't think this is the one, but I would say if you like the art enough, snag the trade dress one. Putting X-Men in the middle is actually probably the right place to put it in this case, just based on the fact that it's that split character thing going on. So it's not a style for me. It's just too smooth and digital for my tastes, and I think there are better 1 in 100 choices for these characters.
And yeah, I also think there's better depictions of the poker card variant out there.
That's true too. By the way, the Gunslinger Spawn, there's a copy right now for $20.
Oh wow, that's cheap for the 1 in 150.
Lots of copies right now under ratio between 30. Well, shipped it's 30. So there's a bunch of like $25, $30 copies up there right now. So if it's a cover you really like, you like Spears, you like Spawn.
Wow, that's cheap.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so okay, but not great on this one. We'll see. See how it does. 1 in 100 though. It's gonna be pricey. All right, let's move on. All right, I don't know the name of this. We call this set from Marvel. They've been doing this with the border outline with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They've been doing the like recent movie, like Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, stuff like that, and doing this little border thing on the covers. I have a couple of those. They switched to comic book character, the actual, it's just traditional comic book version of the characters, not the movie versions. These are from Torrin. This is not Torrin Clark, is it?
No,
is that Torrin? No, I don't think so. Right? That's what's his name? Isn't that the wife stealer?
That's
Clayton Crane. Yeah,
it looked like Clayton.
Alonzo strikes again, Apollo.
And that is a picture of Clayton Crane, and those are definitely Clayton Crane covers. There's no doubt about it. Not Torrin Clark, Clayton Crane.
I know. That's well. Imagine Clayton Crane, right? Or I'm sorry, Torrin Clark. Yeah, 1 in 50. Maybe it is Clayton Crane, and then it does say Crane on here. It's not Torrin Clark. The name is wrong. The art that's correct picture, just the wrong name. It is Clayton Crane. I can see the Crane signature in the bottom. So,
and those are,
Alonzo's trying to sabotage the show because he can't be on it. So.
He wants to just test our knowledge, make sure we catch all this stuff, see how expert we really are. So far, we've caught him every time today.
Yeah, there's 5 covers here. I guess they're going to have a bunch of them every week because you know how Marvel likes to do it. They have an infinity amount of characters you can use. I'm a Doctor Doom homer. Anything Doctor Doom I love, so I'm going with Doctor Doom. That's my favorite. I think I love the green, like the silver, the effect. It's a cool pose. You're like something's coming at him, and he's like, "Come on, motherfucker!" That kind of vibe. So that's cool. I like the black cat with the actual cats in the background.
Yeah,
they're flying down. Yeah, that's cool. The Rogue's boring. The Null, it just reminds me of a different heavy metal artist. I don't know what to think.
It looks like one of the Stegmans from the Venom run.
Yeah, almost. The Ghost Rider, pretty cool. The face is a little weird, but it's pretty cool. So I'm going with Doctor Doom just because I'm the homer for that character, and I'm like.
My favorite's the Ghost Rider. I think that one's really well done. I really like the color separation. I like the sort of mist coming off of him. I think that's really well done. The bike looks cool. Like I said, the Null Stegman, so it doesn't really do anything new for me. There's something weird going on with the Rogue. The thigh gap's too big. The legs are then too small. Yeah, it's a weird face with that smiley. The only guy that can get away with that weird smiley girl face is Adam Hughes.
It's literally the Joker, but Rogue.
Yeah, the Roger. The Black Cat's probably my second favorite, although I do like the Doom. I like the Black Cat with the cats, though. But again, something weird going on with that right hip. It's sort of strange looking. So I'm not in love with the 2 girl covers, but I do really like the Ghost Rider, and I like-ish the Doom. I wish the Doom was from sort of a different angle. A little less cape, a little bit more face. But the Ghost Rider is cool. But the Ghost Rider also looks like something I've seen before. not really sure where or who. But
Archer?
it feels like maybe. Yeah, it feels a lot like a cover I've seen in the past. I can't remember. I can't place it, but
Those
some I
remember. I'm thinking I remember this Ghost Rider cover from like those. They had this like big set of like 50 covers, and they're like Gamerverse or some shit like that. I don't know, like a game.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, they've done it like twice, and then I remember they having Ghost Riders in there, and this is what it reminds me of. I can't remember the name of the set, but yeah, they're all decent. Except for that robe is just trash. But the
Yeah,
rest
it could be a Granoff. You're right. Liger style. It might, or I'm sorry, JD. Pardon me. Yeah, it might have been an old Granoff. They're similar enough in some of their stuff that it could have been his. I don't remember what I'm thinking of. It's an older cover though. It's from, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, whatever. I'm trying to remember here.
Meet you back on TV, Apollo. All right. Store exclusives. That was it for the incentives this week.
Okay.
That was Alonso's selection this week. Let's move on to the store exclusives.
And here we thought we were going to go fast, Rob. We're already an hour in.
Oh, okay. Damn it. All right.
Black Cat football game.
I know. Who's winning? Let's see. They're on same score, 7-6, third quarter. About a minute left.
All right, we didn't miss a damn thing then. All right.
No, it's a defensive battle, so not like the rest of the games of this week. All right, Black Cat number 7 from the Five Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Jarrell Parel, limited 1,000, cost 30. So there's another 2,000 just in the win. Yeah. So, all right. Kind of, her face is very. Here's a wrestling reference for you. Trish Stratus kind of face. If you know that. Yeah, there you go. Not the same build, but definitely the face. It's cool. I'm not sure how she's holding herself up on the ledge here because the way the leg is perspective on the ledge is kind of almost looks like it's not really laying on it. But I'll take your word for it, Perel. The diamonds are cool. The backgrounds, it's like the misty Phil Collins background, you could say. So there you go. And you dropped the like kind of a blurry filter on this particular art. It's almost like a kind of a grainy look to it. That Black Cat logo, though, it's just pronounced. That's the Marvel logo. It's been there for a long time. They've been consistent with it, though.
Consistently bad. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I dig the art. $30, hell no, because I know there's another 2,000 plus out there somewhere, somebody's drawer. So, not for this. But the art itself, it's all. I can't blame Jarrell for that. But good art. Dig it. Everything's the lighting, colors, pencil work, all that jazz. Perfect. Mike.
I like Perel. I like his older style a little bit more. He had a great X-23 cover. I remember. I think it might have even been for that not Free Comic Book Day, the other one, Small Comic Shop Day or whatever that one's called.
Hey.
So he's got some great stuff. I don't know that I think this looks AI like some of the chat folks do, but I don't know. There's some weird things going on, like you said. How is she up on that ledge? There's some weird proportional problems. I don't love the hair. Not a big fan of the background either. It doesn't really do anything for me. It certainly doesn't stand out. It's certainly not a $30 book. And then to add on the fact that there are clearly 2,000 more copies of this somewhere, this is just this will be on sale on their website in a month.
I understand why he says AI because dude, there's so many AI programs for art out there that they can literally create pretty much anybody's art.
That's true.
You can almost question anybody at this point, but let's just take his word for it. It's his art. No, we're not want to throw stabs. I don't think he has a reputation for that. But like I said, this is good because it's coming from these stores. There's no guaranteed that those 2,000 books were burned and charred in a trash can somewhere.
Well, yep.
So
warehouse find 2,000 copies.
Yeah, stay tuned for Black Friday kind of vibe. But if you like the art and it's just $30 nowadays, $30 it might as well be like $5 from 6 years ago.
Well, that's why I
It's
skip almost all of
it
them.
has
It really has to blow me away.
so $30 nowadays is like, oh, it's not bad. That's what I spent on Starbucks. Shit. So
Nope, too expensive for a book like
I know.
this. It needs to really blow me away.
I know. It's no stress stratus for me. All right, let's move on to the next cover. All right, so I had a question about this one, Paul. Let me see what it is first. Amazing Spider-Man 300 Virgin Panini foil. So it's a Panini. This coming from overseas. I'm not sure. I don't have more details. This comic inspiration, is that an American company, overseas company? It says Panini, so I bet the Millie tells me that's overseas. Obviously, this is a great and powerful Todd McFarlane, ruling all over the comic book world here. Limited to 1,000, cost of 50 smackaroos. So it probably is overseas. Is this old school art from back of the day, or this is new art?
I'm trying to remember. I think it's just similar to something we're remembering. Can't remember what the numbers are. I'm going to go back into archive here, see if I can figure out what it reminds us of, because it does look like a cover we've seen. But
because if it's new art, it's amazing because he just totally created the 1990s here. It's a cool Venom Spider-Man art. They're doing battle, some random warehouse, some poor guy who's renting a warehouse store. His boxes just got destroyed. So yeah, it's like, what can I say? It's like just saying, hey, God's great. That's pretty much what I'm at this point. It's classic Todd McFarlane art, line work. His pencils are maybe just second to Jim Lee at this point. But color great, classic characters for him. Kind of a silly smile he has in this picture, though. Mike, I guess your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to see if this is a reused piece of art or a retouched piece of art. But I don't think it is. I think it might be new, or it might just be unused. It's sort of, it is. I mean, at this point, isn't that impossible to not like? I mean, if you care at all about superheroes, I'd be surprised if you told me you hated it. $50 is way too much, but I get it. They're probably going to get it. I don't know if there's a trade dress version of this that would be 3,000 copies, and this is the 1,000 virgins, or what. But I mean, yeah, it's got all that classic line work to it. It's a little darker than the old school McFarlane's. Usually there was a lighter colored background on most of those, whites, yellow. I kind of dig it, being at night or being in the dark. So that's cool. I wish it weren't a foil. That's probably going to ruin this a little bit. I would have rather it were just a regular floppy. But it's also number 300. So,
yeah, it's 300. It's foil. It's Canadian. The price goes up. That's why it's $50.
It's going to be a bitch to ship it to you, and it's a black cover, and so I don't know. I like McFarlane fans. How can you not? If you're a completist with the McFarlane Spider-Man stuff, you got to have it. But I think there's too many roadblocks to getting a good copy at a decent price, because it ain't going to be $50 after tax and shipping and all that shit. It's going to be like a $75 book.
If this was 500 copies, I think $50 would have been okay. But since it's 1,000 copies,
yeah, and you're going to pay a tariff fee for it too on top. No, you're not. I don't think you have to pay a tariff fee.
No, yeah, I'm not getting tariff anymore with my toys. So
you don't have to pay a tariff on media, not records or comics or books and things like that. I don't think.
Panini are sandwiches, right? Yes.
Yes, panini are Italian pressed sandwiches. Yes, correct.
Diabolical. Yeah, that jaw is insane. But that's Venom, dude. That's just Venom, especially from the 90s. But
what's the first McFarlane number? When did he start on here? 280 something?
Was it 80 something? I thought it was before that.
Am I not finding it? Are these? That's true.
290. Derek says 298.
298's the first McFarlane. Yeah, I think you're right. I think now that you say that, because it's like Rubenstein. And
Liger
like
said he
that
just
before.
paid a tariff fee the other day from UPS. So
Oh well, maybe.
I think it's
Okay, all right.
all right, cool cover though, but it's I'll
It'd
just
be
take
really expensive to get a
take
copy.
my $50 and just go buy the old school books from buy another copy of this book.
Yeah, I would much rather have a nice copy of one of the older ones.
Buy a $2.98, probably $50. You
I
can
agree.
get one.
I'm flipping
All
through
right.
the covers now just to see if it's a reused piece. I don't think it is. I really don't.
Nah, it
think
might
it
be
is.
interior art or something,
That
or
could
like
be.
or like art from like Wizard or something like that. One of them.
Ooh, good call on that. Didn't ever even thought about that.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me. I want because, dude, one of my biggest regrets is throwing away 2 long boxes of Wizard magazines into the fucking trash.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna haunt you a little bit.
Yeah, that's it eats my heart away every day. So all right. All right, All Star 58. Warren Lau, we got the limited edition to $750, costing $30. This is from Warren Lau store. So, all right. I don't know, some reason I know the name pops up all the time. I see it all the time, but for some reason his art doesn't really stick to my brain. It's not like bubblegum on my brain. So I can't really reference to his prior art, for my opinion, for me, at least me personally. So I never really I guess I've never been a big fan, but it's solid. I can't complain about it. It's background. That's probably what that's his company, his store. So a little lazy on the background. You could have dropped some buildings or something, but whatever. It's fine. It's this is a TNA cover. It's always been with this character, so Power Girl. So well done on the face and the hair and all that, the effects, the coloring, line work, pretty face, all that. The legs are a little weird though.
Wait, this is reused. This is one of those like really sought after variants that is now being reprinted.
Yeah, he probably just because to make it different did a white background, right? So that's his way out of reprinting this cover because people want this fucking cover probably.
Yep.
So sorry, go ahead, Mike. It's all right, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly. I always spell it wrong. I'm trying to figure out what it was before, because this was a sought after book. I just don't remember exactly what. And it's like a late number, too. I think, which makes it a difficult one to get. I can't remember all the backs. Yeah, here it is. It's Power Girl number 27.
Yes, naturally TNA.
Yeah, first cover art by Warren Lau, last issue. Low print run. Yeah, it's like a couple $100 book.
Maybe change the perspective on it. I don't know. Because this character's been drawn like this a billion times, so that's why we.
It's the same art. It's the
art. The same art. Yeah.
It's
okay.
It's the same art. It's the cover. It's exactly the same. Yeah, I mean, it was. This was really sought after back in the day when no other covers looked like this. People went crazy.
That's different, right? Because back then people were not drawing like this, and
right. So it's got kind of like a mystique to it because it was during the days of, very little of this kind of stuff coming out. But I mean, this is just reused art. This is a hard pass for me, just based on. I mean, I've had the real book a couple of times and sold it, so buying this is a no to me. And now it's funny how pedestrian this looks all these years later. It's one of those.
I know, it's like she's too covered up.
Not special anymore. It was special then. It's not special now. And there was everything that went around it too, like low print run, final issue, first art by the artist, like lots of. It ticked a lot of boxes back in the day, but not now.
I know. It's just pretty much just porn on covers nowadays.
Yeah, BBB. It's 2009, number 27.
2009. Okay, number 27. Wow, that is going ways back. Okay.
9/8.
This was
300.
also 58, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're right. 2011. Pardon me. It's October 2011. Yep. Number 27.
Okay.
Yep.
BB says
The series is 09. That's when it started.
Okay.
This last issue is 2011.
300 for a 9.8.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Grim
250.
vibes.
Yep.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. Some of these artist pictures, they just caught him like, huh? Oh damn, I missed it on schedule. It was scheduled. It was been up.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. We're trying to get out, but it's been the notification went out. It's been up there for a minute. You're just late, Igor.
Yeah, Derek, well said. Amazing the creative ways they come up with to F up a good thing. This was sought after. Now it won't be. I mean, again, it's not good enough now these days to warrant wanting to have it again. I don't know. Like there are very
the completest will want it.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, I'm thinking of like over the last 20 years, how many covers, like there's like 10 that I can think of that I could see at a show and be like, oh man, yeah. Either A, I'm happy I own that. B, I'm sad I sold it. C, I want it now. Like there's so few of those, like Supergirl 23, like NYX1, like it just, I'm trying to think of, maybe the X23 Delato, like you go back, most valuable variants ever, most of those covers are pretty ugly. They're just really freaking rare. So I looked through that list. I looked through that list recently and I'm like, that'd have to be a really good price for me to want to buy some of these now.
It's always about rarity over.
Sorry, NYX3. Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm off my game tonight. Yes, NYX3. I didn't mean one.
Yeah, rarity is king, man. Especially nowadays. That's what you want in cards, in toys, in comics. The more rare, the better.
I haven't held on to very many of them. I look back at them and I'm like, why did I buy this? Why do I want this? Why am I keeping this? I'm not really sure. I've kept maybe a dozen. They'll be my favorites forever. But like this one, I've sold this twice at least.
Oh, the original one?
The original one, yeah. I've had nice, clean copies. I've never had a 9.8 slab or anything like that, but I've had really nice, clean 9-somethings in this book. And just, I don't know, just didn't do it enough for me to want it. So to want to keep it. It's one of the ones they kept getting sold. I don't know.
Maybe the hole in her chest should have been bigger. You would have kept it.
I don't know. I don't know what it is that doesn't do it for me anymore, but it was hot at the time. And I wanted it. I as soon as I saw it the first time, I'm like, oh, I gotta have that. And then I look back 5 years later. I don't really know.
All right. Well, what is it? And did we just lose Mike? 10 out of 12 or something covered.
I'm here. Just trying to get the dog out of the room.
Oh, dog out of the room. Igor says that and 10 out of the 12 covers are Celine covers, right?
I'm sorry. Say that again. No. I'm talking about. That's different. That's modern. That's like today. I'm talking about stuff from say 5 years ago and back to say 2000. There's a few runs, like Jenny Frisson's Red Sonja run for me, and there's all the Hughes stuff from then, like the Wonder Womans and that kind of stuff that are awesome, and obviously his Supergirl and some of his variants, a few Sienkiewicz's that are just like never trade, a few Perillos that like a couple of the really, really good Vampirillas, and his amazing, there's like one really amazing Aleph for Elektra 1. It's like her in the rain with the sigh out. It's one of the best modern age covers ever to me. But like, there's not many of those that you'd have trouble wrestling from me. I mean, there's maybe only about a dozen of those kinds of covers that I still own that I'd be like, nah, I'm never selling that. But not many.
Sorry to say, Steeler fans, it's 16-6.
Ooh. Is it the fourth yet?
I think they are in the fourth, 11 minutes to go, and it's 17-6 now. So, all right. Thundar the Barbarian, number 1 by 616. This is a Cedric Poulet. Limited to 500, cost $45. I like this artist. I think this art is awesome. I appreciate the. I don't know. I guess his art does. I just like this art in general. The arching of the back with the stomach kind of pushing forward, a little weird, but it doesn't bother me too much. I like the magic effects on around her hands and stuff. Very Wonder Woman type, obviously. The moon in the background, awesome. The other effects, the graveyard, the blood dripping behind her, the moon dripping ink. It's a lot going on on one cover. Both covers are great. I think in general, one's a little has the kind of the faded effect, like kind of the old art poster posted on a wall for too long, and the sun kind of bleaches that out kind of effect. The other one's a lot more vibrant on colors. I like her face. It's really interesting in what she's looking at. Thunder the Barbarian, though, I don't think they ever drawn her this this way before. So I think this is a winner. $45. It's this go. Too bad it's a store exclusive. This would have been like an incentive. It would have hit harder, but still, it's really good art. So I love it personally. So, Mike?
Yeah, I do too. I think it's a Lots best. And yeah, this is another typo from Alonzo. That should be Poulat. But I think it's an amazing piece. I really do. I think it's great. I like the background stuff. I like sort of the looseness of some of the paint slashiness going on. I think that's really a cool style of his, and it comes through really nicely here. I prefer, I think, the one with the moon in the back. It just sort of fills the space better. I think this is a beautiful cover. I would imagine you could both. I don't think you have to buy the set, so I imagine you could probably snag one of these for 30, or maybe even 25. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check 616, but. I mean, I think you're right. This is not a way that we've ever seen this character depicted before. Super sexy, an artist that I really like, somebody who's very talented. You're right. I wish it weren't a store exclusive. This would have been a great incentive. It's too bad it wasn't. But yeah, I think this is excellent. This is one of the best store exclusives we've seen in a long time, probably since the Sveta books that we liked. This is one of the few that I'm like, I might actually think about buying it if I could just get one and not both.
Yeah, that's saying something. It's one of the best we've seen in a while. So,
yep.
Yeah, Poulat. It's I'm not pronouncing Poulat. He's been killing it, man. 2025 was a good year for him. He did a lot of great work. I think 24 as well, and he's just one of them artists that are moving up fast in the popularity level of comic book art. Both are 45. You can get them separate too. Yeah, this is 1 in 100. Forget it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she will. She killed it last year, and she's probably going to do bigger things this year. So,
what are we talking about? What did I miss?
Oh, you're talking about Sveta.
Sveta? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. He did a G.I. Joe 324 cover for 616 as well this week. I don't remember seeing that one. Yeah, Thunder was great cartoon. It's kind of a show, great show. Yeah, I remember. I love that cartoon. Yeah, Alex. All right, so this was definitely a winner. A lot of great covers this week. It might have been one of the better ones this week. So I think this was. Well, hold up. Let's see. So I'll do Ariel next, please. Ariel from Little Mermaid. Is that what you're asking for?
Oh, interesting. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I think maybe the last cover of our show today. Yep, that was our last cover, folks.
All right.
The eternal question, Mike.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there once was a writer who wrote an article called Cover. And then he had kids. And he still tried to write it for a while. It's the new year, though. And I did promise that I would bring this back soon. So what did I say? I gave a deadline. I said that it would definitely come back by, what did I say? It wasn't
February.
It wasn't yet. No, but I gave a specific date. It had to come out before something else came out. I can't remember what it was, but I do want to bring this back. I loved writing this article. I just have no time to do it. And I do miss it. And I really do need to try to figure out a way to bring it back. It's really just a matter of
2027.
No, it was this year. I can't remember what my deadline was. I said it would definitely watch our last shows again and see what I said, so I can fulfill my promise, because I don't like to break promises. So, but either way, go over to CBSI, check out the work that those guys do for free. They do it because they love it. There's some really good info on there. It's basically Wizard Magazine, but the online version. It's just fun for all of us. I do have over 300 articles on there if you want to read them. The old cover fires won't do you a whole hell of a lot of good, but my old cover tunes articles might, because they're sort of not in a specific time frame. They don't have anything to do with weekly releases. So if you want to go and read some of my old writing, by all means, go ahead and do that. I will be back. It's just a matter of when I can call out the time. Life's been tough. Just
hot time
for all of us. February 31st. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Yep, exactly. But yeah, anyway, either way, go support the site. None of us make any money to do it. We do it because we love it. So there's really no bias going on other than of comics and the things that we prefer. So yeah,
we need to do this. We need to get the a Return on Avenger Doomsday Mike edition.
You know what I might do? You know what I've been inspired tonight to do is to go and talk about my top 10 favorite covers of all time, incentive or otherwise.
Oh, that would be nice to see there.
So I might go do an article like that, because now I'm thinking about, like, what would, if you told me,
yeah, I would pay to see that.
I could own modern covers. What would those 10 covers be? I think I could do it, and I think I could probably do it pretty quickly. So I'm inspired. Maybe I'll do it in 2 parts. Number 10 through number 6, and then number 5 through number 1.
That's a good. That'd be fun. That'll be a lot of work, but that'll be fun.
Yeah, because I have to really go back and think through what my favorites of all time are. But I mean, some of them are usual suspects. I talked about one of them tonight. Obviously, that's Sienkiewicz, Elektra in the Rain, hard to beat. Supergirl 23, obviously super hard to beat. There's a couple dark horses in there that you might not expect. You might be surprised at what my favorite Lucio Perillo is. It's a really rare book that a lot of people probably have never even seen. But yeah, I could do that. That would be fun. I might come back with that instead. That might be more fun for me.
I just want to call out this one comment because it's, I think, for the awesome knowledge. Dude, the chat, thank you for the awesome. The chat is 100,000 years of comic book knowledge on this chat as well.
Yes.
You know, I would love you guys when you guys correct us and tell us information we don't know and stuff like that. Yes, just keep it going.
I love
keep
that.
talking.
We love that. We're not pretending to be 100% knowledge experts here. We're going to make mistakes. We're also so it's not like we go and research all this stuff before we get on. So, like I said, NYX1 before, I clearly meant NYX3. Just old man brain.
Dude, I could barely remember people's names nowadays. So it's like that frontal lobe. It's just fading away.
The Hughes Supergirl, isn't that Supergirl 23? Did I get the number wrong?
See, there you go.
Yeah, Legion of Superheroes featuring Supergirl, number 23. That's the one. Yeah, Comet, the fucking beautiful one.
Well, that's a fact. It's been proven that the older you get, the faster time travels around your perspective. That's a scientific fact.
I guess that's true. Anyway, yeah, top 10. Maybe I'll extend it. Maybe I'll make it like top 15. Top 10 would be hard. Top 15 is definitely doable.
Pokemon Legos? No, I don't do Pokemon.
Oh, I saw that drop today. Yeah, they're doing their first official Pokemon sets.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that shit was massive. But no, dude, I gotta pick my battles, and that's definitely a battle I'm not going to win.
The set I really want that I'll never get. I really want that Rivendell set. I know it's retiring this year, and it's super expensive.
I have an expensive Mondo habit, so
I have an expensive children habit.
Yeah, those are the most expensive ones typically.
Well, I always want to buy them shit instead of myself now, so I don't buy myself too much cool shit anymore. So I'm buying them all their cool shit.
Yeah, it's fun doing that.
It is. I love it because I still enjoy all the things they want to buy. So like going to shop for Hot Wheels, really hard to do that, you know.
All right. Let's see here. Show this. All right. So, if you want to keep a catalog of your books, know what's going on in the world of comic books, know the price points, what's hot, what's not, stop by coverprice.com and type in the code Nirvana14 if you're new to the website, and you get the first 30 days for 99 cents. That is Nirvana14. And also stop by our friends at BirdCityComics.com. Bird City Comics is the website. Type in the code TNH10 and you get 10% off your purchase at BirdCityComics.com. All right. Disclaimer, Mike.
One artist may have been harmed in the making of this podcast. I'm sorry. Is it Jesus?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Joe cover. We were not nice to you, Mr. Marino. I think that's your name.
Rotate was
Marino. Yeah, so
destroyed.
You'll recover. You're not listening anyway, so who cares? But otherwise, I think everyone else went through unscathed.
Yeah, it was actually a good selection of covers this week from Alonzo. He saved our eyes from torture. All right, folks, if you want to do it right, be a comic cover whore for life. See you. Good night, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you next Monday. Peace out. Bye-bye.